This video will show you how to set up your drill correctly every time. First, you will need to install the drill bit. Before disassembling or disconnecting parts of the unit, shut off the air supply, disconnect the air hose, and remove pressure from the system by opening the power lever to the on position. Make sure the chuck size of the drill bits match the chuck size of the drill. You can find the size on the side of the drill motor. To install the bit, first loosen the swivel bolt until you can swing it out and away from the lower bit guide. You can use the wrench provided on the side of the control panel. Then open the retainer latch on the drill motor. Place the bit into the chuck and close the latch. Close the bit guide around the bit and tighten the swivel bolt. At this point, you may have to adjust the return stop rod so the end of the bit clears the bit guide. To do this, loosen the stop rod nuts, move the stop rod where you want it, and retighten the nuts. If you are using 2-piece H-thread bits, you may also have to adjust the guide plates or wheels, depending on the model. Next, you will need to attach the air hose. Before attaching it, blow the air out, and make sure the drill is off before letting air in. You'll need at least a 3/4 inch hose and at least 100 cubic feet per minute of air. It's important to remember that the air compressor must maintain 100 to 110 psi while the drill is drilling. Moving and positioning the drill. To move the unit, first set the brake to the off position. Manually lift and push to position the drill, making sure to use the handles and not the unit itself, as the heavy weight could cause back strain if improperly lifted. You can enable turning by slightly lifting on one or the other handlebar opposite the direction you want to turn. Make sure to position the drill unit to the edge of the slab so the two wheels are parallel to the edge of the concrete slab. To adjust the height of the drill system, you need to first loosen the 1/2 inch by 1.5 inch bolts found on the sides of the mast. Then use the provided wrench to turn the screw jack assembly located at the top of the mast to raise or lower the drill system. Retighten the bolts on the side of the mast as soon as you are done adjusting the height. Note that it's easier to turn the screw jack when the drill is in the vertical position, but that you will need to lower the drill into the horizontal position to check for proper height. To level the drill system, you need to first confirm the angle required. The system should be set parallel to the top of the concrete slab you're drilling into. Turn the top nut on the awl thread coming out of the bottom of the auto-aligned cylinder to change the angle of the drill system. This adjustment will be required anytime you have been drilling horizontal holes and want to adjust to drill straight vertical holes or vice versa. To adjust the drill for horizontal drilling and to adjust the drill depth, make sure all other adjustments have been made and the air supply is connected to the drill before you maneuver the drill to the edge of the concrete slab. First, make sure the air supply is onto the drill unit and that the raise and lower valve is in the raise position. Also be sure to keep hands away from the carriage assembly and the raise and lower cylinder, as the moving parts of the frame could cause serious injury. Then unlock the red safety latch on the raise and lower cylinder by removing the lock pin before removing the carriage lock. The lock pin can be stored in the holes of the bracket next to the red safety latch. Make sure everyone is clear of the drill unit, then move the raise and lower valve into the lower position to adjust the unit into the horizontal position. Speed of movement can be changed with the flow control valve located on the raise and lower cylinder. Now place the auto-align switch to the down position. If the plates or guide wheels are not touching the surface of the concrete, place the switch to the up position and move the drill until they do. Then place the feed lever into the in position, and the drill will move forward until the bit is touching the concrete slab. Measure the distance from the head of the stop rod to the rubber stop pad. If this is not the required drill distance, loosen the stop rod nuts and move the rod the desired distance from the stop pad before retightening the nuts. To adjust the drill for vertical drilling, set the feed lever to out, the raise and lower lever to raise, and the auto-align switch to up. Then use a 3/4 inch wrench to loosen the two nuts on the vertical adjustment clamp strap until the clamp strap drops onto the auto-align arms. At this point, apply air to the system. Then push the drill system into exact vertical position while making sure the clamp strap is down on the arms. Retighten the two nuts on the clamp strap to hold the drill upright. You may have to adjust the nuts on the auto-align cylinder to bring the drill system in the exact vertical position. Setting and adjusting the feed pressure. To adjust the feed pressure, first place the feed control valve into the in position. Then check the gauge on the control panel, which should be set to approximately 20 psi. The pressure can be adjusted by lifting the regulator knob and turning it clockwise to increase the feed pressure and turning it counterclockwise to decrease the feed pressure. When you're done, push the knob down until it clicks. Now, turn the power lever into the on position to start drilling. The drill should move forward into the concrete with a slight quiver as it drills. If it's bouncing, it means it does not have enough feed pressure. Slowly increase the pressure until the bouncing stops and you still have a good rotation on the bit. If the bit is not turning freely, you will need to slowly decrease the feed pressure until the bit is turning freely. Before taking off the oiler cap to check the inline oiler, remember to remove pressure from the system by disconnecting the air supply hose and by setting the power lever to the on position. Remove the cap with the provided wrench and fill the oiler with proper rock drill oil if needed. Filled to the top of the adjustment screw, the oiler should run approximately 4 hours before needing refilling. If you need to make an adjustment to the flow, use a screwdriver to turn the screw higher or lower before replacing the oiler cap. The factory setting of the flow will be around 4. Before continuing, make sure to put on eye protection, ear protection, and a dust protection mask to protect from flying debris, loud noise, and concrete dust. You are now ready to start drilling. Check your operating manual for information on more technical aspects of the drill, or visit the Easy Drill website.